All right.
We're live.
Just about. There we go. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us with Children's Book World for Scott Rothman and Pete Oswald's new book, Attack of the Underwear Dragon. Just as a heads up to anybody watching, you guys might want to grab a pen and paper. We're going to be doing a drawing demonstration at the towards the end of the call, and you want to be ready for that. So take it away, Scott and Pete.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, everyone.
So my name is Scott, and I am the writer of this book.
Wait.
Not that book.
Oh my God, come.
This book.
Yes.
Attack of the Underwear Dragon. And that means that I came up with the story, and I wrote all the words that are found in this book, and Pete there drew all these amazing pictures.
Hey, everyone.
So we're very, very excited. This is my first book ever. So getting the chance to share it with all of you guys is very, very exciting for me and for both of us. And I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about where the idea of for Attack of the Underwear Dragon came from. It came from, I wish I had some sort of visual aid. It came from this guy. This is my son, Cole.
That's Cole, right? Yeah.
That is my oldest son. Can you tell what he's eating, Pete?
Pizza.
Close, very close. Ice cream sundae.
Oh, God.
So Cole gave me the idea, and this is Cole's brother, Maxwell, who's 5 years old, who definitely did not give me the idea, but I always need to show his picture because he'd be upset if I only showed Cole's. I mean, Pete you have 3 sons, Pete.
I get it. You got it. The equality, right?
Yeah. Equal time. So my son Cole comes screaming off the bus one day. They're so excited because he is going to be an assistant night to his friend Yuval, I believe, who's going to be the full night. And I just thought that was such a funny idea that he was so excited to be an assist. He didn't want to be like the hero, the full night. He wanted to be an assistant to the hero, which just struck me as such a funny sort of concept. And I tried to write this book about a kid who sort of like underestimates himself and learns how to dream a little bit bigger and realizes that he could be the hero of his own story if he wants to, just like all of you guys out there can be the heroes of your own stories. So that's where the idea came from. And so I had this idea that Cole gave me about knights. And of course, you need something for the knights to battle against for any good story. So of course, you start thinking about dragons, but right? Like the knights, dragons, that's the first thing that pops to mind. I guess castles, moats.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking about like, all right, what am I going to get these knights to battle, Sir Cole to battle? And I think dragons, of course. But then I'm like, there's so many stories about dragons out there. How are we going to make ours stand out and be a little different? And so I put my best people on it. And we came up with one idea to add these typical dragon. You know what these are, Pete?
Pizza.
I love it.
No?
You're going to stick with pizza.
Yeah,
These are called underwear.
Oh,
and we added that to the dragon, and that's where the underwear dragon came from. And then Pete brought it to life. Pete, you want to tell these guys a little about yourself?
Hey there, everyone. My name is Pete Oswald. I am the illustrator of Attack of the Underwear Dragon. And I've illustrated about 14 books. Some of them you may see behind me. But I am so excited to read this book with everybody today. When I first read the manuscript from Scott Rothman here, I laughed so hard. And I thought, this is such a great story. A heartfelt story and a very comedic story. And I thought, I have to draw this. So immediately I started sketching away. I'm like, how are we going to make, I need to sketch this underwear dragon. Because I mean, who doesn't love brave knights, fire-breathing dragons, and of course, underwear, right? I mean, underwear makes everything better. So does pizza, by the way.
It's true. Maybe Pizza Dragon for somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, of course. So with that, I think we should read the book. What do you think, Scott? Should we hop into this?
I mean, we have the book. We might as well read it, right? I think that's a good idea.
It's like right behind you or something, right? You know?
Oh, yes. You saw that. I didn't know if you could see that. You know what? If we're going to go ahead and read the book, can we do this one thing before we start, Pete? Can we do a quick underwear check? Is that cool with you?
Right. Always.
So make sure that you have some underwear on you.
Oh, here. Yeah. Check.
Okay. Awesome. Love it. Seem right about your size.
Was here just the other day and he dropped these off. Yeah. Scott, do you underwear check for you?
You know what? That is a great. I put them somewhere. I could have sworn I have them somewhere in my office here.
Yo,
it could be
behind you.
Behind you?
No,
behind
you.
Behind me.
On your wall.
I knew it. I duct taped them to the wall before. Yeah, because I always forget, and I'm like, oh, I should duct tape them to the wall so I don't forget to where my underwear are. So there they are.
As like new beautiful decor, right?
I think it's going to be the new wallpaper moving forward for most people.
The new kind of fashion, you know.
I love it.
You don't want underwear wallpaper.
Listen, the world's upside down right now.
You, my friend.
I love it. Last check, Pete. The underwear dragon. Does the underwear dragon have? Nice.
He has his underwear right there.
Love it. Awesome. I think we're ready to read this if you're ready.
I'm going to share my screen and we are going to read Attack of the Underwear Dragon.
Oh, I love this book.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. Look at this amazing cover that Pete made. All right. Should I just dive in? Or it's like on a preview kind of mode, which is fine, but.
Can you see it?
I can see it, yeah.
Okay.
Should I just go in?
I think so. Let's do it.
Okay. So, Attack of the Underwear Dragon, written by Scott Rothman, illustrations by Pete Oswald.
Here we go.
Here we go. Is it going on your end?
Yeah.
It's like in a preview mode right now on my screen.
Interesting.
Technical difficulties.
All right. Well, I can see it on mine.
All right. I wonder if they can see it on the YouTube though, because all I see is the cover right now.
Interesting.
And your arrow is on the cover.
I'm going to stop this
on the thumbnail.
I'm going to try to share the screen.
Your face.
One more time. Bear with us, everyone, in this technology age.
Sorry. I love it. This is like real time figuring out problems. These are all great life lessons. I have we can downshift into actual, I luckily have a copy here.
All right. Can you see this?
I can see that it's still in this like preview mode. Can you go to the next page on this?
Next page. I'm on the first page.
Oh yeah. No, all I see is the cover.
Okay. Let's
you want downshift?
Let's go downshift and we'll just go live. We'll hold up the book and we'll go to the page.
Do it yourself, low tech. All right. There's that cover. And this is actually the first time we've done this, right? Like a live reading.
This is great.
That's the inside page. I love it.
Ooh.
Hopefully everyone can see it. All right. So Cole had always wished he could be an assistant knight to Sir Percival, his favorite knight of King Arthur's Round Table.
So Cole wrote him a letter. Everybody see the letter? Dear Sir Percival, I would make a great assistant knight because I am smart, I work hard, and whatever I don't know, I promise to learn. Please give me a shot. Cole.
Sir Percival read Cole's letter and cried. That's right, knights cry.
Knights cry at sad plays and bad plays when they step on something sharp or run into a harp.
When they cut onions or get bunions, when they get stuck on castle ceilings, or when a wizard hurts their feelings.
Oh.
Love the kick me sign.
But Sir Percival cried because he had once written a letter to his favorite knight, Sir Lancelot, who had given him a shot.
So Sir Percival made Cole his assistant knight.
Cole had a lot to learn. He learned how to sharpen Sir Percival's swords, spears, battle axes, and knight pencils. He learned how to ride a horse.
And swing a sword. How to paint Sir Percival doing awesome knight poses, and calm Sir Percival when he awoke from nightmares about a big, scary underwear dragon.
Cole learned how to get knocked off a horse, knocked down by a knight,
knocked over by a princess, and knocked out by a catapult.
Ooh. It hurts. At battle time, Cole learned how to pack Sir Percival's stuff, lug it to battle, cheer for Sir Percival when the battle began,
and bandage his boo-boos when it was all over. Cole loved learning what made Sir Percival a great knight, even if Sir Percival was terrified an underwear dragon would come and destroy the kingdom.
Unfortunately, an underwear dragon came and destroyed the kingdom.
Did not see that coming. All the knights fought the underwear dragon, and all the knights lost.
Pretty soon, there was only one knight left. Pretty soon, there were no knights left.
So Cole wrote another letter. Dear Underwear Dragon, I am only an assistant knight of the Round Table, but I think you should clean up the mess you made because it's not nice to mess up a kingdom that does not belong to you. I can help if you want, Cole.
The Underwear Dragon got Cole's letter and ate it. That's right, underwear dragons can't read.
Underwear dragons can't read letters, jesters' sweaters that say hi, billboards, signs for Gil's swords,
party invitations, poem about crustaceans, royal decrees, bath oil recipes, moat signs, goat kinds, menus, words with 10 U's, or even maps that medieval hens use.
The underwear dragon went to eat Cole next.
When Cole saw the underwear dragon, he was scared. And when the underwear dragon attacked, Cole didn't think he would be able to do anything. Oh no.
But then Cole remembered everything he'd learned from being an assistant knight and fought
and jousted.
Ooh. And wrestled
and catapulted the underwear dragon
until its underwear flew off.
And so did the dragon. See ya.
The whole kingdom cheered and helped Cole clean up the mess the underwear dragon had made. Thank you, Cole, these giant underwear would say.
Back at his castle, King Arthur made Cole a knight and gave him a place at the round table.
But Sir Cole just wanted to get some rest.
Because tomorrow he needed to find his own assistant knight of the round table.
Dun, 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 dun.
The
end. Awesome. Yeah. Good stuff. Thank you guys for sticking with us.
Nice improv, Scott Rothman. I
Right
mean,
back at you.
It's a crazy world out there, and we got to just roll with what we're given here, right?
This is the gift of live theater. The one time only. This is a unique performance, never to be done again.
That's right. Now that we know the story of the Underwear Dragon and Cole and how brave he is, I thought I would teach everyone how to draw the Underwear Dragon. So, Scott, do you have a paper and pencil? Or
Is that?
That's pizza.
You know what?
That's pizza.
Yeah. Oh man, that didn't work. Almost just spilled on my computer. Pete, will this work?
That's perfect. Because
Yeah.
remember last time we did this, you drew on the wall?
I did draw on the wall. My wife was not happy about it.
No drawing on the wall.
My kids were very happy about it, but the wife was not.
Everyone out there, please get a piece of paper, a marker, pencil, pen, what have you. And I am going to teach everyone how to draw the Underwear Dragon. So when I'm drawing the Underwear Dragon, when I was first thinking of this design, I thought, how do we make his underwear really stand out? I mean, it's part of his name, right? So I thought this guy has to have a big belly so that he wears big underwear, kind of like the ones behind Scott up on the wall, right? Those are large Underwear Dragon underwear. So we're going to start with his first body, his body shape, which is kind of a teardrop.
I feel like I have an Underwear Dragon body shape.
There we go. I do too. Thank you, quarantine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Start with that big shape. That's his belly. And then we're going to draw his chin. So we go into this, up there.
All right.
There's his chin. And then most of the time, the Underwear Dragon is kind of grumpy. But because he's with all of you kids today, he is happy. So we're going to give him a smile. So we're going to
Right.
this line up there, make a little smile. Like that.
How am I doing, Pete?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. He's kind of a medium today.
I
There's
like
fat guy up there, skinny guy.
you got to have the whole spectrum. Right?
That's right. We all come in different shapes and sizes.
True. And so does underwear.
And pizza.
The next thing we're going to draw are his nostrils, and it's a little M shape. You can draw like a little M on top of his nose there.
Cool.
And we'll draw a straight line. A little bit of space there.
Got it.
When I'm designing characters, one of the most important things that I think about are the characters' eyes. Because when we're talking to each other, what do we look at? We look at characters right there, their eyes, right? So I can look at Scott and I can tell if he's happy or if he's sad. And so the eyes show our emotion, and that's where we connect with them. So we're going to, again, because the Underwear Dragon is with you kids today, he's got big wide eyes and he's very excited. So we're going to draw 2 circles like that.
Cool.
And then we're going to connect this around the back of his head. So now we have his body, his head, and his eyes. And the next thing we're going to draw is his large tail. An Underwear Dragon has a very big, strong tail that keeps him balanced while he flies, right?
Yeah.
That works.
You probably use it to. Do we also talk about it using it as a brake?
Yeah.
Right? He's going too fast.
If he needs to stop really fast, it's his emergency brake.
Yeah.
Or if he needs to get the cookie jar down from the top shelf, I think he can just kind of grab it and bring down and get a couple cookies for him.
It's a cookie grabber.
That's right. The next thing we're going to draw are his legs. So we do like a half circle here. And then he has 3 claws for his feet.
1, 2, 3. Got them all.
Right. And then we're going to draw his other leg, which is the similar shape. 1, 2, 3. And it's a known fact that all dragons have 3 claws, right?
Yeah. But if you run into an underwear dragon with 4 claws, what is that? Technically, they're not a real underwear dragon?
No underwear dragon.
Like a knockoff?
It's a knockoff.
Yeah.
Exactly. The next thing we're going to draw are his arms. And the underwear dragon, for this big guy, he's got little tiny arms. So we'll draw this. And he also has 3 claws for his arms.
That's why he can't reach the cookie jar.
Why he can't reach the cookie jar.
He needs.
And he doesn't like to pick up the check at dinner time.
I like that.
Wallet.
Oh man, I made mine tiny. I made a really small.
Let's see.
The smallest.
That's great. I love the contrast.
All right.
And the underwear dragon flies, so he's going to need wings. And you would think this big guy needs to have huge wings, but that's not true. He has little tiny wings that come off the back here. And his wings are tiny, but they're very strong.
I love it. Did you ever experiment with giant wings?
I did. And you know what? It brought the attention away from the underwear.
Yeah, I know.
You want the underwear to be the main focus. Next thing we're going to draw are his horns. And I'd be careful running into an underwear dragon because his horns are quite sharp. And they're at the top of his head.
They are sharp, but they're very cute. I will say that.
They are. Maybe more decorative than anything.
They're ornamental. Yeah.
Now we're going to bring our underwear dragon to life by adding the pupils so that he's looking right at you.
Love it.
And we all know that underwear dragons love to eat. And so because they eat so much, like, they eat books, right? They need sharp teeth. So you can draw any amount of teeth you'd like, but just make sure they're sharp. And there you go.
They also eat menus with 10 U's.
That's right.
Which a friend of mine who lives in LA told me he has a 3.5-year-old son, and that is, he starts laughing knowing that page is coming, which is pretty awesome. That's by far his favorite illustration.
Now we're going to draw the scales down his back, and they're kind of like his teeth. They're a little sharp, and they make the dragon aerodynamic so that he is able to fly from kingdom to kingdom very quickly.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things keeping him in balance.
He is. I mean,
it's a lot to move through the air.
A lot to move. So everything has to be just right. And then he's got this cool little goatee that's made up of 5 lines, and it kind of curls. For the next reading, Scott and I will be growing these.
Yeah. Did you get that goatee powder I sent to you?
I just got it, and I sprinkled it a little bit on. It hasn't quite worked yet, but hopefully.
Yeah, mine's coming in a little.
Yeah.
I gotta shave the rest of this, but yeah. By tonight, I'm sure we'll have full European goatees. Full European poet goatees.
Right. So I can't quite put my finger on it, Scott, but I feel like there's one thing missing in this. But we got the goatee, we got the horns, we got the teeth. Why do I feel like there's something missing?
Why do I think I know, but I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna say it.
What?
Pizza?
He's
missing pink leggings. Does he wear pink leggings? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Dragons like to wear pink leggings, but not today.
I feel like we're really missing the obvious.
Right, look right behind you, man, on the wall.
It's
duct tape.
Yeah. Little pieces of duct tape all around them.
Underwear. Here we go.
Underwear, Pete. We always forget that part.
Gosh, you think out of
the millions
I did of the underwear dragon,
yeah,
how could I forget to draw the underwear? And
the best part.
got 4 lines across the top, and then 2 down the middle, and 2 little right there.
I
And
love it.
now you have yourself the Underwear Dragon. And Scott, when you are finished with yours, I would love for you to reveal your masterpiece.
Okay, ready? I tried something a little different, but I'm not sure it worked. But here we go. Dun, 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 the big reveal.
Whoa, yes!
Can you see what I tried to do different around?
Did you give him glasses?
I tried to give him glasses because you and I have glasses.
Hey, Underwear Dragons need glasses.
Right?
Help them find those brave knights.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well,
Pretty
is
soon.
there any way you think people could like tag us on Twitter or Instagram or something? And if you guys can show us your pictures, that would be amazing.
We would love to see everybody's drawing of the Underwear Dragon.
Absolutely. Pete, thank you for that.
Hey, thank you, man.
That was fun.
Well done.
All right. So should we take some questions? If anyone has any questions, I think you can ask it on the chat feature below you.
Start with that first one.
Let's see. I'm just now on it. Yeah. How do you go from the story idea to a completed book?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Start with pizza.
What's that?
Does pizza have anything?
Everything starts with pizza. Always pizza.
Just running it into the ground.
Once I'm assuming the pizza's already there and you've eaten it.
Okay. Then you
get the story idea from my son Cole, of course, gave me the story idea. Then it took some time to make the story really work. At first, I wrote a quick draft of the story that was really terrible. But the beautiful thing about being a writer is you get to rewrite and fix, you can make a bunch of mistakes, and that's actually really important to the process. Pete, I'm sure that's a part of your process as well.
It is a lot of iterations.
You have to see what doesn't work before you can figure out what does. So that probably took like a couple weeks, maybe a month to get the story idea perfect to send to Pete. And then Pete, I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah. To do the illustrations, I got my drawing pad and my pencil, and I put it under my pillow, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, the book it was done. It was a miracle.
That's great. That seems so easy.
One night it was finished, and I can't. I wish it worked that way. But it is a lot of work. As you guys just drew the Underwear Dragon yourself, I had to draw all the sketches. So first I read, Scott's manuscript, and I laughed and I cried, and I thought I had to draw this story. And so I started doing a bunch of sketches, and I do, kind of rough sketches on paper. And then we start to kind of format the book, figure out each layout of the page. And then I paint them digitally on my computer, which you can kind of see behind me down here.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
My workstation. And I wanted the texture of the book because it's a medieval time. I wanted it to kind of feel gritty and dirty, and dragons have a scaly and they're kind of a rough texture to them. So I really wanted the texture to come out in that, and to finish all of the illustrations for the book. It took about 9 months to go from the sketches to the final book.
And then it's like another year after that until the book, for them to actually physically make the book in a factory and get them all shipped out. Not to us, of course, but to
Book World, right? And
that's
then
right.
Yeah.
So that all of you guys can get the book. But it takes, even if things are moving really fast, it takes about 2 years. So that's why we're so excited to be able to finally share it with you guys.
Right.
All right. So
the next one. Why did you decide to have a knight who cries?
I love this question. I can't remember exactly where the idea came from, but once it came, I loved the idea because I never kind of know where that's the fun of writing is I discover stuff as I write things, and as I stare at that blank page, which can be very difficult sometimes. Sometimes something really fun, like the words underwear and dragon, get put together, and suddenly you have a character. But the idea to have a knight who cries sort of came, I don't know from anywhere, but I imagine it came from, just like I needed to. We know a lot of stories about knights and dragons, and you never have seen a knight cry. As far I had never seen a knight cry in a story before, and knights are people too, and all people cry and all people feel every emotion. So it seemed really exciting to be able to. I apologize if someone has already written a story with knights crying, but it felt fun at the time that maybe we'd be the first to show a knight crying.
I love that part, Scott. And when I read that, and to show the hero, Sir Percival cry, this is Cole's looking up to him. He is his hero, and then to see your hero cry really humanizes him and makes. And I thought that's such a great lesson, because you're right, everybody cries. So that's
right.
Fantastic.
What was your favorite part of working together? It has not been fun, guys. Yeah, this has been, Pete has been, just kidding. So Pete and I have never actually met in real life. We've only met through, we've talked on the phone a bunch of times, and we've done these events together.
Because you're in Connecticut and I'm in Los Angeles.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's been really great. So the best part to me of working together has been getting to know Pete. And we're both dads of 3 kids, and I think we share a lot of sort of similar life experience, but also I think our sense of humors are very much the same. So anything that I thought would be funny, where I write down words with tenues or menus, Pete just made so much funnier. And that was, for me at least, the best part, is writing down something and Pete just making it so much better than I ever could have imagined.
Right back at you. It is the best part about making books, is the collaboration part, and it always comes out better when you're collaborating with a partner. And you try to make a book by yourself, which is is great, but there's always it's always nice to have that partner, right? And to bounce ideas off and to elevate it, to make it funny and fresh.
And Pete has written books without me. He's got one behind him there, Hike, which is one of my favorite books, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And you guys should
There's
check
not many
it
words,
out.
A lot of pictures.
Right. It's completely wordless, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are there any parts of the story you would want to expand on, maybe in a sequel? Do you want to take this, Pete?
So we are working on a sequel, and we can't wait to share. We can't give you the exact details, but we're going to take you to new places, and the Underwear Dragon is in the book,
front and center.
But yeah, it's a great story, and it expands the whole universe. So it's super exciting.
Absolutely. That was the last question, I think.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for doing this with us.
Thank you, Children's Book World, for putting this on, and thank you, all you kids and parents out there, for tuning in. We're so thrilled to share this book with everybody today, and support your local bookshops, please.
Absolutely.